right now. Andy subbing in for the Shopify Rebellion. And then we've got the crazy team on Exodus of Daniel, Evoh, and Garrett. Let's get this one underway. Best of 5 to determine who wins it all.
Rebellion haven't dropped the game up to this point in time, and they're not going to drop any momentum. Paarth with a dagger and just a snipe from their side. What a crazy play.
Gosh, he just pitches it right off the curve of the ceiling. I have not seen a pinch like that before. It was
some crazy pitches today.
It was perfectly into the curvature of the ceiling, and it looks like we do have a disconnect there. We've got a pause coming in, so we'll get some information on what happened there. Did you even see who disconnected there? I'm trying to see. It looks like
I did not.
Was it Evoh? I think Evoh might have
been Evoh.
Yeah, I think it might have been Evoh, but we'll see what exactly happened there. It looks like Evoh disconnected, and so we will be restarting from kickoff. Fortunately, it wasn't too long after the kickoff from that goal, so really no harm done. So we're getting back into it. Evoh's connected back into the lobby. I think he is anyway. You know what this is? This is a great YouTube thumbnail.
That it is. Two-Piece and Paarth, the duo of Shopify Rebellion, signed on for the long haul, mind you. A lot of orgs have let their rosters go. Well, Shopify Rebellion, they have signed them on and trying to see if they can build a team around these two players, which I can't wait to see who that eventual third is going to be. Is it going to be Andy? I mean, if they do win here, maybe that could be convincing enough for the Shopify Rebellion GMs to get that contract going.
We'll see. It is quite early. I mean, it's technically not even the off-season. The World Championship is still going on, but it is the off-season for these players who were not able to make Worlds. Shopify Rebellion having a fantastic end to the season, starting to rise through the ranks. Garrettg, you know, as an NRG fan, I know how that story ended. And then Evoh did end up making the major in San Diego before Dignitas started to fall off a bit. And there's a pre-jump. How was that save, Andy? Why did you ruin the clips?
I'm just flabbergasted right now that did not go in. And you mentioned it ruined the clip and ruined the dreams of Exodus, who were hoping to tie things up in the first minute and 15 seconds, but not going to be that easy against the Rebellion roster, whose defense has been something of legendary class during their RLCS this last split.
The defense coming out from Andy there, former teammates with Evoh. Paarth, who scored the first goal, will pass to Andy, and Andy makes his mark.
Beautiful read from Paarth, set up initially by Two-Piece, then Andy with the finish. Everyone firing on all cylinders. Shopify Rebellion to get that second goal, and you can see why this team has not dropped the game so far for a reason.
Unreal. There's a good challenge there from Daniel. Paarth let it over to the side. Two-Piece, great control. Forcing Garrett to hit it over to the sidewall. Andy, first touch will go back. Going for goal. It's pinballing around. Double commit from Exodus. Evoh will be up and will tip it to safety, but man, this Rebellion team is frightening. We saw that pre-jump passing play from Exodus. I can't believe it got saved. And then Andy, I don't even know if Andy pre-jumped himself, but he was so fast to score the second goal for Rebellion. This Rebellion squad is really vibing. Have not lost a single game today, and it doesn't look like they'll lose game one unless Exodus can pull this back.
And this is the momentum that this team has been building throughout these draw events since their offseason started, with Garrettg, now with Andy, trying out different thirds because they know that the two players that they have on lock, Paarth and Two-Piece, the duo of Shopify Rebellion, are there to support whoever is going to be that eventual third. Andy, one of the best thirds in the game. I mean, he's part of the reason why Dignitas were able to make it to that San Diego LAN for the Winter Major. And honestly, I'd say he's kind of underrated for a lot of players that might not know too much about him. So the way that he's able to fit into this roster so synergistically has been huge.
I would agree with that analysis. I think Andy definitely one of the more underrated players in North America. There's a pass. There's the shot. Garrett pushes it
Oh,
wide.
no.
That was the perfect play.
it's
That
on
one's
again.
off the post. So on both ends, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but neither one scoring.
Just making my heart hurt a little bit there on both ends of the pitch for both of these teams. It's just so unfortunate when you have an open opportunity like that. Goes by the wayside by mere pixels, and the post denies it again. Rebellion could have cemented their victory there. Exodus
What?
would have just been one away, but what? The
Paarth?
rotations caught off guard, and
Hello?
Evoh able to score off this one.
So Paarth, I think, just must have
Oof.
misflipped.
Yeah, misinput. Unfortunate to
Why
say
is
at the
Andy
least.
saying things in chat? Andy actually
it.
typed what in chat? What? Oh, that's not that's Pug Andy trolling.
It's not the real Andy.
It's not Andy RL. My bad. It's the Zelda speedrunning famous Andy. That's on me.
All Andys are confused by what happened there. I mean, it makes sense. And, well, no more confusion here because Andy is actually going to be scoring this one.
All right, Andy making the most of that. Not the Andy in the chat, obviously. The Andy on the field. The Andy who has come in as the super sub. The Andy who has helped Rebellion not drop a single game.
51 seconds to continue that too, James, if they can keep it going the distance. Not just being the first team to get 2 victories during the draw, being the team who's made the most grand finals too, but getting a victory without dropping a game would be massive.
Exodus had some chances. And this is a good chance here. Evoh will pass to Garrett. Garrett trying to go for the double tap, but well defended there by Andy. Andy being patient through the storm. Two-piece, really tough situation defensively, but gets the stop off the backboard. Garrett was really close to the play. Wasn't able to get around that ball for the shot.
Bit too close for comfort there as it doesn't quite work out for Exodus. Not enough time remaining to come back unless they get one here. Almost did, but a team pinch sends it away. Two-piece with the save. And Rebellion still keeping the streak going strong. 9 games, make it 10 that they have gotten in a row without dropping one.
And really, Andy, I thought, had an elevated performance that game. We saw, I think it was Andy who saved it. It all happened so fast on the pre-jump play, but there was a crazy save. And then Andy, I really just felt like was all over the field. Got a really nice stop near the end of the game there as well. Rebellion on a streak. Maybe they'll do something we've never seen before. Win the draw without dropping a game.
Woo. Garrettg trying to make that not a possibility, especially if they were able to strike true there. First 15 seconds in and already 2 shots from Exodus. Turning things up a notch and making sure that Rebellion have to get out of the kitchen if they can't take the heat on offense right now from Exodus. It does go the other direction. Two-piece has a chance, but it's not going to be enough for them to keep that momentum going. Great pass from Andy to Paarth, and there's the follow-up either. Two-piece knows not to overcommit on that play.
Two-piece. You know, maybe if you think about the Rebellion, you think Two-piece would be the superstar. A lot of people talking about Two-piece. Oh, Daniel!
Ooh.
Dodges the bump and gets the squishy save. Daniel, big play defensively there. But I was going to say, you know, Two-piece is, I think, the player everyone's looking to on Shopify to pop off. But so far, Two-piece has just been that rock defensively.
That's how it tends to be. Two-piece, usually the player you expect to be the most mechanical on Shopify Rebellion, but tends to take more of a passive role for this team and had some of the highest stats for defense and saves throughout the past season of the RLCS. The Rebellion now looking on Andy and Paarth to set things up and get things going for that first goal. Exodus still struggling a little bit to get things themselves on offense and come together as a roster. And that just goes to show with a team who comes together for an individual event, and you face off against Two-piece and Paarth who've been building that chemistry throughout the entire season. It's hard to go toe-to-toe with them.
But still, they also have that extra puzzle piece of Andy. And
Truly.
you wonder how that's going to go. So far, Andy fitting in nicely.
Ooh.
Paarth getting up for that stop. Daniel What will Daniel be able to do? There's a 50. Tipped over to the side from Evoh. Andy will pop it up in the air for two-piece. Two-piece flip reset. No, it doesn't look like he got it.
Fortunately, not going to be enough there for two-piece to get the fall through. Had it drop down right beside him, but didn't have enough boost to really get to it either. Still, the stalemate continues into the halfway point. Paarth was looking for that backboard read and the fall through afterwards. Double commit, though. It's Andy. It's bounced away, and that gives some space to work with for Exodus. Two-piece has a chance here. Try to see if he can bail out the defense, but no boost in the tank.
Paarth will pick it up, though. Trying to get a low altitude double tap off the corner. Andy will tip it towards the backboard. Now cleared back to two-piece. Two-piece will stay on the ball. Didn't get the bump on Evoh. Evoh going back to the ball. And now Daniel down. This is risky.
Ooh.
Garrett had almost no boost, but was able to get that stop. Double tap doesn't come through to two-piece. Now Evoh up off the ceiling and won't get the chance to come his way.
No boost, no worries for Garrettg. They just need to use their force of personality to take this down the field, and that's what they continue to do. Andy, the other direction. It's Evoh patiently waiting for that to land in their lap, but as they land on the ground, they have nothing in the tank to work with either. There's just one player defensively, but they expertly get it aside, and that's Garrettg, as you come to expect.
Garrett just trying to position for the 50. Kicks back to Paarth. Andy gets the demo on Daniel. This could be a chance for two-piece, but two-piece doesn't have enough boost to make it back to the ball. Daniel on the respawn will clear it out to the side. Andy back to two-piece. Two-piece over to Andy. Andy off the backboard. Paarth down no! Two-piece flip reset double. It leaks out to Andy. Andy bounce shot. It goes in. Rebellion wear down and break Exodus.
Andy seems to be the piece of the puzzle for Shopify Rebellion. 3 of the 4 goals that they have scored in these first 2 games have come from Andy on those fall-throughs, and that's been an issue for Shopify Rebellion most of the season. The follow-ups, they have not been able to get them consistently, and that has been their downfall against the top teams that are out there. They have the pressure, they have the defense, they have everything else, but that was the piece of the puzzle that was missing. Well, now they can finally complete it, and that might just be all they need for Shopify Rebellion to get the victory here.
1 goal, will it be enough? Crazy pressure, crazy assault from the Rebellion. Two-piece only had about half a tank and still managed to control that ball nicely. Garrett testing the backboard, but Paarth will clear it out. Double commit, Dan and Evoh both going. Garrett back over to the sidewall. Not the best hit from Andy.
Risky.
Two-piece, though, will bail him out.
Not for too long, though, but Garrettg just taking that boost and trying to get into a better position. Andy can't follow it up too much, but there's not too much time remaining. Less than 5 seconds now. Great angle. Who else but Andy, who has been the offensive powerhouse, defensive powerhouse, midfield powerhouse. Doesn't matter because Andy is there to take Shopify Rebellion 1 game away from the tournament sweep.
Oh my goodness. We have never seen this before. We have never seen a team win every single game in the draw. This is the 5th and final event for the draw. We have not seen it. We've seen Shopify Rebellion, though, make the finals time after time, and this one seems to be a little special.
That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
I cannot believe that one play from Rebellion, how much pressure they were able to build, and then Andy able to bounce shot that in. But Rebellion are about to make history potentially here with just one more game.
Possibly.
One more game.
We see the history of Garrettg reverse sweeping to get his first victory in the draw, which would be also insane to see. But that's all that can happen for Exodus. They need a reverse sweep to come out on top. Otherwise, Shopify Rebellion, even if they don't get the perfect run, things are in their favor. All eyes are on them. They just need to perform.
Garrett and Daniel both not on the same page there. See, Garrett actually tipped that away from Daniel. Now Andy on the flip reset. Going for the backboard now. Two-piece. Didn't get the best first touch. Paarth will still shoot it, but it's going to have no power. Now a lob back. Two-piece. We'll set it up for Andy. Andy going for
so
goal,
close.
But it's saved by Daniel. You love that idea there with the little drop pass. And now the drop shot will be blocked. Evoh will have some space. Leaves it actually for Garrettg and tries to get some bumps. A trade, Evoh and Andy both demoing each other. Now Daniel going for the backboard. Daniel almost hitting it.
Crazy angle that you can expect to see from who else but Daniel. Garrettg looking for their own mid-air bump to clear out the net, but Two-Piece tried to delay that perfectly for Andy on the follow-up. Now Paarth in no man's land pops it up and buys some time for Two-Piece to get back into the net. And this rotational awareness that we are seeing from Shopify Rebellion is something that was missing during the regular season that they have seemed to figure out so far with Andy on the roster.
Oh yeah, and just the awareness from Paarth there and the ability to slow down the play so well with that defensive double. But hold on, Evoh knocking at the door before it's closed. Garrett will hit it over to the corner, just trying to keep possession. The bounce catches Evoh by surprise, but Evoh still getting a bump. That play shut down. Daniel trying to pass it across, and now the shot will come out. Paarth just goes for goal.
Wild angles, and that's what you expect to see from Paarth. Who else gonna pop off this time?
And it looked like Evoh might have backflipped here. You could see him on the wall, and he backflipped right there.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. One goal might be all they need here. It was all they needed in the last game, but it happened in the last 40 seconds. Exodus still have some signs of life in them and plenty of time as well on their side. Rebellion, you can't undermine the offensive victories that they've been able to pull off so far in this series and how dominant of a run that they've had in the draw 5 so far.
Oh!
And what a crazy read that was, but no power behind it. Here comes the counterattack. That could be it, but it's on the other direction into the corner.
I like the idea there from Evoh to try to get up and over that challenge, but that was a wild shot from Paarth. Rebellion, they only have half a game left to play before making history here at the draw. Clear out.
Half a game left and so much hope.
This is a lot of space here for Garrett. High first touch. Andy already up and shutting the play down.
Couple more minutes to go. Great drop down from Two-Piece, and there's the follow-up again from Paarth. The duo coming to fruition yet again on Shopify Rebellion. Exodus, they haven't had an answer, and I talked about the synergy that you see from these two players. That is why they are able to pop off when they need to like this.
Oh yeah, and you see the ability from Two-Piece. Gets up with so much speed, hammers that ball towards the backboard, gets the double tap pass off the backboard. And Rebellion, there is no weak link in that squad. There's a shot to be easily saved there for Paarth. Daniel, does it kick out to Garrett? Garrett only able to react in time to get it to the corner. This will be bouncing down. Paarth, though, with the defensive clear to the corner. It's now or never for Exodus. They got to start picking it up. Evoh going for a low challenge. Garrett trying to slow it down as well. Daniel doesn't have much boost, but somehow weaves it around the defense.
What? Magical play by Daniel there, orchestrated by Evoh and Garrettg, pressuring, but this double commit is really what did Rebellion dirty. Andy and Two-Piece going for the play, not covering all the angles, and Paarth desperately tried to get to it. Valiant effort, but it was not enough. Now it's within one. Plenty of chances for Exodus to take the first game in this tournament against Shopify Rebellion.
I mean, that was an all-in play there from Daniel. Didn't have much boost at all. If he gets dunked by Andy, it's going to be a goal. But Daniel recognizing the stakes and the position. Evoh, wonderful control off the sidewall into an air dribble. But we'll bail out. Infield pass. Great job from Two-Piece to break that up. High pop from Daniel. Evoh wasn't able to work with the teammate. Garrett and Daniel both far back. Under a minute left. Rebellion under 60 seconds left before they complete the perfect tournament.
Question is, can they keep it up for these next 50 seconds? Evoh facing off against his old teammate in Andy. And Garrettg facing off against Rebellion, who he had a tryout, the first one we've ever seen in years from Garrettg outside of NRG. It'd be huge if Exodus could come back here, but this might be the time of the Rebels and Shopify Rebellion to come to fruition. Can't get the goal there just yet. 20 seconds to go. Got to be careful about a counterattack, James.
Daniel They need his magic. Evoh, the high pop, up against two-piece, gets a bump attempt, but it doesn't land. Back across the middle, up and over Andy's head. Paarth.
3 seconds.
Gets a huge dunk, and that's going to be it. The Shopify Rebellion perfect sweep the draw.
What a victory from a Shopify Rebellion. This is what we expect to see from them in the offseason. Going into the next season, I've been waiting for so long after consistent top 8 performances in the RLCS. They were underestimated at the start of the season. They've been working on it, keeping their roster consistent, and now with Memory in the coach position, Andy here too. I mean, I hope this team sticks together because this is the best they have ever looked.
To not drop a single game. Let's look at their journey. Let's look at the journey for Shopify Rebellion, not dropping a single game.